Hi anyone, I'm Berkle, and welcome to another episode of me playing Minecraft on the Skyfall SMP. Last time we made Logs Incorporated Tower. It's pretty cool. It's pretty modern, pretty sleek. It also is pretty functional because it holds Ian Exel4's log farm, which gives us every single type of log apart from the dark oak because it requires a 2x2. Yeah, it's cranking out logs, gives us everything we need, and it's pretty simple in the long run. Before we get started on today's project, I want to show you what I did in between episodes on stream, and that would be this park here that I just kind of been filling in the space between the tower and the town hall. This way it just doesn't feel like a big empty lot in between the two spaces, and there's actually something to do in between them for the community. So let's bring this up. We have our parking lot here. I need to fill in some cars, bring in some lighting. I had some stop signs as well throughout the town. That's not really important, but we added a bunch of trees, and we had this circle before, but nothing else besides the circle and this tree. So we added a sand, like, jungle gym area for kids to play in, and we got this slide that we have this child going down the slide. This one just playing on the monkey bars, and then one here in the sand pits, digging up sand, eating sand, doing as children do, you know, like being little chaos monsters. That's what they do. We got this tree here. This tree pretty close to them, but this is cool. It's not gonna fall over. Don't worry about it. No trees will ever fall over. There's no hurricanes, no problems. Here's another big tree. I like this tree. It's got many branches going around. I think I've discovered how I'm going to be building trees from now on. It's kind of just worked out in my favor. Then we have this other spruce tree, and that's pretty much it for everything. We got a couple flower patches just to fill in the space. That's all this is really, is just filling in the space. And then for the other armor stands, we got someone at the grill grilling up steaks. A couple people at the party table waiting to cut the cake. They just are like, oh, let's get the cake, let's cut the cake. They want the sweets. Who doesn't want the sweets? We got a couple people playing catch with this ball, this volleyball. That's what the target block looked like. It's to me, so we went with it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the park. But for today's project, what I want to do is make something for the community as well, because when you have a community, they have shops. So what I want to do is make a StarBerks, which is in this universe is Starbucks, down here for them to be able to shop at and get some food and drinks and get their energy up. Time to sleep because it's not all lit up over here. Scary. But yeah, I'm going to be working on the StarBerks here. It's going to have a big sign that like shows people where it is, and then it's going to be pretty accurate, I think, to what a Starbucks looks like just from my experiences inside one. I started out by smashing some windows to make some doors. We did the same kind of doorway as we did in the front of the building, just so it kind of connects everything together. We also moved on to the interior walls of the building, just so it kind of splits up from the front of the building that connects to Logs Inc. Once the interior walls connects to the outside, you want to change that wall to something more solid, like the concrete, and then it will feel connected. We did the rest of the interior walls for the bathrooms, and then we changed the flooring so it felt more solid of a floor. That way it's easier to clean and it's more durable. But once we did the flooring, then it was time to do the interior decoration walls and the bar wall. That way there was a place for the drinks to be made and for the food to be made. I added the signage for the amounts of the pricing and a bunch of paintings just to add more decorations to the walls. Once all the walls were decorated with paintings and stuff, it was time to add some seating. Then the seating was done. It was time for the signage, just so everyone knew what was out here and where they were going for the StarBerks. Okay, it's been a minute since that last clip. It has been quite a minute because most of this mountain has been gone. All of this mountain from, let's see, that corner over to here basically has needed to get dug out from a little higher than that. And that's been done since the StarBerks was made. But also, I made some trees. So we got a couple trees here. These boys are a couple of voluminous spruce trees. They're a little fat. They round off similar to this one that I also made recently. I think I've come into the more roundish shape at the bottom compared to my old ones. The old ones were flatter. You can see from over here, they're a little more flat compared to the roundness. So I can kind of emulate that pretty simply with these old trees and just make them more round at the bottom. It's not too difficult. Just boom, 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 and it already does the roundness for me. Like that already fixed that tree pretty much. So I just need to go in with the hoe and fix all these leaves for these trees, but I'll do that in my own time with some detailing. But yeah, I also did some more details to the StarBerks. We'll just take a look at the sign from over here. I added some seating out front and some armor stands with some people, some villagers, patronizing the StarBerks. So let's just go on a little bit of a tour of the building, because you kind of saw how it was built, but you didn't really see all the in-depth details. We got over here a few groups of people chilling at the tables. They're drinking their drinks, having a good time. This is a worker here. They're going out to sweep up, make sure all the cleaning's done. Hey, Theo. He's always ready to interrupt some recording, right? But over here, we have Evezo. So this is Gonzo mixed with Eve. So she wanted this from a stream to be made, and we did that. And this is Camilla, his chicken. So if you are familiar with the Muppets, then yeah, that's Gonzo. So you come inside to the Starbucks. You can come from the parking lot over here, and then you walk in. It's the Starbucks. You go into the line, and you go to the end, and you got your pastry cart over here, basically. And this is where you decide what kind of food you want. You have all the drinks on the signs and a bunch of paintings just to give it some flair. We have a worker here to take our order. He's like pointing out like, oh, what's your order? What's your order? We got a couple of brewers. We have our cooking station for the food. We can go to the back from here. Once we go in the back, we have cleaning station. I could do more detail. Probably won't. We have a freezer, fridge, and a place to do the work for the manager. But then over here, we have our main bar where you make your lattes, cappuccinos, other drinks. And then over here, you do like the ice drinks. Like the pink drink and the pickle drink. That was what we're doing. We're doing pickle drinks. But yeah, for like a latte, what you do is you pour your shot out for the espresso, then you get your milk, and then you foam up your milk. And then once the espresso is done, then you add whatever flavoring you want as well into that. Then you add your milk, and bada bing, bada boom, you got your drink to give out to your customer. There you go. That's the StarBerks. We have a bunch of art on the walls. I like doing this block art with the color shifting from a light color to a dark color back to the light color. I do it a lot with my carpets. It just makes the eyes move throughout the room. It gives the eyes a purpose to go from here to there to there. It's going to move you. What gives you the power to move? Yeah, that is the StarBerks. I do enjoy these seats outside with the awnings over top with the colors. It gave me some trouble trying to figure out where the color should go and like what kind of parameters I wanted, but I like how it came out. And then from above, you can kind of see it as you fly by. That's kind of the look that you would get. Yeah, that is StarBerks. But for now, I want to go to the shopping district and start selling some wood from Logs Inc. because that's what we need to do with all this extra wood that we're getting, because the people need the wood. The people need the wood. They have spoken. All right, I'm on top of the shopping district nether portal rocket ship, and it's a nice vantage point to see what's going on with the shopping district, as well as like where I would want to put my next shop. So over here we have our current shop, Berkey's Convenience, where we sell our rockets and our wings and other such things. And over here we have the entrance of the shopping district. So it's a little bit of ways, and that's not the best thing to do. So I kind of want to put this next shop a little bit closer, and I'm going to do it a little bit more organic than this other shop, because that's very much city-like, and I was trying to grasp like my area. And that's cool and all, but I'm just gonna go with the idea of like, what am I selling? So I'm selling logs, so I'm gonna build a tree. I mean, am I copying Davis? Maybe a little, but he just built a stump, so I'm gonna go the whole way. I'm building a tree, so it's not the same idea. And his is inside the tree. Mine is gonna be outside the tree. It's fresh. It's new. It's different. I just like building trees. Leave me be. Don't question it. But yeah, I want to build a tree, and I'm thinking, dab smack in the middle. You know, like why not? And then maybe we can start adding a little bit of shops around it, and it'll be like a little bit of a compact space where it's selling stuff, but it'll be like a little bit of a market, you know. That'd be cool. So we're gonna start with the middle of that marketplace and build a tree. So let's do it. Skeeta ba 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 bow. Bow bow. We have a tree that sells chopped down trees for a pretty good price. I think so. 1 diamond for any 2 stacks. You can pick anything you want from here for 1 diamond, 2 stacks. That's pretty cool. I told them don't buy this one in bulk yet because I don't have an automatic way or like a semi-automatic way of getting it, and it just I need to go to a dark oak forest and chop it down, basically. So it's not the best thing to get. So buy everything else besides this in bulk if you need to craft or do whatever. That's pretty much it. It's a tree. It's not. There's not much else to say about it. It looks cool. I'm redoing this path because I started out going this way, and going that way kind of just cut the whole shopping district in half. Plus, Umi has his shop here, or his headhunt building here, and I don't want to go directly like around that. So what I'm gonna do is kind of follow this torch path that I'm setting up and make this into the path where we're gonna go do a ring around the tree and do those little like shops that we were talking about earlier. And then with that ring, we'll connect to this path over to here to these shops, and then we'll connect it to this rock shop, the banner shop, and then over to these other paths we can connect to, and then we can connect it to Davis's areas and Notafriend shop. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the shopping district. We need to connect it all together. That's the next project. But doing some exploration, I saw that Belgi's shops, he's doing a sale. Well, everything must go kind of sale where everything's free. And it's to take what you need. So I'm not gonna go excessive, but I'm gonna take what I feel like I could use. I don't know how much they're going to be playing on the server until 120, so they're just kind of letting things go, which I think is fine because it's free for now. I'm gonna take 4 of these. I think that's fair. And then there's a warden heads. Those are also free. I'm gonna take 3 of those. I think 4. Why not? Then let's see. Yeah. At the redstone shop that they have set up, just cool. Nice cool building. Everything free for 1 week. Oh, just 1 week. Okay, I guess I got that wrong. Redstone, cool. Droppers. This is empty, and I guess it was push pistons. And then we have redstone repeaters. I'm gonna take a stack of those. Why not? Nothing in here. Nothing. I guess the only thing else he has is glowstone, which I have my own source of glowstone right now, so I think I'm good with that. I'll let others take that if they want. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the shopping district for the shopping that I think I wanted to do, because I mean, what gets better than free shopping? Let's see. Not much else to do but start on the pathways and connecting all these shops together. We're back on top of the shopping district nether portal rocket ship, and it is once again a great view to see what we've done for the pathways for the shopping district. And I think we've done a pretty good job of laying out of like where we should go. I've decided to go to the left this way with the path and then kind of go straighter rather than curve it.
how I was doing before, because I was just splitting it in half, and I think we kind of touched on that. So we are going to just have the paths do this circle, in which we could do some stalls and stuff like we were talking about before, and sell those boxes with different things in it that we want to give away or sell for cheap. That way, it's a little more accessible than a bunch of big shops everywhere. That's just my mentality. I think that we will be doing in the next episode, because I think we're running out of time for this week. Because I'm backed up. I'm pooped. That's just how things go. That's life. But we did a lot. We finished that part between the tower and the town hall, and then we made StarBerks, which is pretty cool. It's a whole place for people to hang out in our city. So that's something new. And then we built a tree, which is something I do pretty much every episode, but I enjoy it, and it's part of my kind of thing, is building a tree. And we're selling our trees now, so we have another way of making diamonds if you want. Yeah. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking, subscribing, hanging out, commenting, doing your usual things. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit like and share it with a friend if you want to. But yeah, stay safe, and thanks for existing.